as the rain is pouring down, and the fan blowing in the background. So to get away from all the noise, I went searching for a place with no noise. I found this place where you can be free and chase those ghosts in the woods and through the trees. The Hunter Call of the Wild. Now with those mountains and valleys and lakes, there's many a good hide and many a place to track and stalk and bring back all I need. For them animals running round, it's just another day. But with those bucks running around and ducks flying away, I'll use the couch as a rightful rest. Well, if I want me some fun, then this way is the best. The Hunter Call of the Wild. The Hunter Call of the Wild. With those mountains and valleys and lakes, there's many a good hide and many a place to track and stalk and bring back all I need. For them animals running round, it's just another day. But with those bucks running round and ducks flying away, I'll use the couch as a rightful rest. Well, if I want me some fun, then this way is the best. The Hunter Call of the Wild. The Hunter Call of the Wild.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Alright, let me make sure I've got audio here. Hello, we got it. Alright, let me move this over just a little bit off the screen. Off my screen, not on y'all's. We're gonna get this show on the road. This thing's not sizing very good for me today. Alright. Let's call a few people out. Let me get this off here. We don't need the TV remote up there. We need that up there. We are 246 kills into the grind. Let's call some people out. Chris Everett is here. Good to see you, my friend. There's Buck Williams. Buck Williams has signed up to join the fishing competition. We're going to talk about that today. Good to have you back, Buck. Nicholas Hogan is here. Good to see you, young man. Hope you're doing well. Donald Long is here. Good to see you, Donald. Donald's always here. Quiet Man Curtis. Not so quiet. He got the hammer right off the bat today. And And you know, sometimes you got to slap the child's hand out of the cookie jar to get his attention. Oh my goodness. Ain't no telling what that boy like to come up with. Good to see you, my friend Curtis. Spent some time backstage with him today. That's always an adventure and fun. Nick wants to know what's wrong with Curtis. He says the doctor has not determined that yet. It's mental illness, son. I can tell you what it is. It's mental illness. I think I'm caught up. All right, we got everybody. Yes, catfish dog. All right. So, let me talk about the fishing thing as we grind today. We're 246 kills in. I've got an albino and a piebald. Same albino we didn't get last week. We're going to try to get him today. I need to get him out of the herd so I can spawn the different fur type. And the piebald is one that spawned during the kill. I'll talk about the grind a little bit today. People that's interested in maybe doing one of these feeder grinds. I have switched rifles. Per my choice, I have switched over to the the bolt action. I keep calling that the midnight. I don't even know what that's called. Olson 23, model 23. That's what you told me that the other day. Think I'd retain the information, right? This rifle's a little bit more stable. The wobble is less, same caliber, same effect, and just gives me a little bit more stability to get them running shots. It's one less shot. After you shot 4 times, you're done anyway. We're going to set our time to 1550, or 30 rather. I've got a grind set up, if you're interested in that. Here, 2 up here, 1 over here, and 1 back down here. So, kind of paying it forward. Somebody help me with getting this set up, so I'm kind of paying it forward. We're going to set to 1530. And we're going to go. Feeders are full. We should have some deer in the field here in a short period of time. I done spawned in the wrong spot, of course. Good thing there wasn't no deer out there. And we're going to start shooting. Hello, Uncle Lou. And get as many as we can get today and add to the list. We are going to, in August, I know that's a good ways away, we are going to finally get some fishing in for the Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club. I'm going to be running competitions this summer on the Angler. It's a game we did competitions on before. They're not making any new content for it, but there's a lot of good stuff with that game, and we're going to revisit it and have some competitions. I've got 6 signed up so far. So we're going to have some fun with the Angler and do some fishing comps. Alright, I need to look these deer over, make sure I'm killing the correct ones. This is the only level 2 out here. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. As a level 1, that's definitely a level 1. So you get to looking at them enough, you know I'll zero for 164 yards, and we'll start dropping bodies. 1 down, and probably about 1,200 to go. One thing about running this grind, it does make the money. So that helps with finances. Everything in this game's so expensive. Let me add to the total. Gotta do that. I need a better counter system. I ain't gotta pick up that mouse every time. I gotta get into coming up with a better solution. Something I can hit a button on the control and add one. But that'll work for now. Y'all can see it. So that's the main thing. We're going to be doing, like I said, we're going to be back to talking about the angler. We're going to be doing some competitions on that. I've got 6 signed up so far. That's going to be in it. And we're gonna mix in some fishing for the club. I plan on running competitions pretty much year round. This time. And we are going to try to do some lives. So Buck will probably beat our pants off. He's a guru at this. But we're going to do it. Let's see what we got out here. Oh, there's a 2. There's a 1 laying there. There's a 2 behind him. There's a 1. I believe these 2 right here are the ones I'm going to shoot. Yeah, he's a 2 back there. All right, I'm going to try to shoot both these if I can. I'm going to wait until he picks up his head. I'm going to shoot the front deer first. That's the plan, at least. We got a bullet in both of them. They'll both be up here down somewhere. Wasn't great shots, but they'll do. I gotta get the dog out. I'm gonna need the dog. Let me get the puppy out real quick. Just keeps me from having to do a lot of tracking. There's the hound. All right. This one won't be far. This is a big old blood spot, so we're gonna go get him, and then we're gonna put Dogino on the second one, because that second shot was a touch high, but it's gonna get the job done. There we go. He's on the track. It's a little bit easier to get this rifle back on target and a little less wobble, and when you're in a hurry. It makes a difference on getting a bullet in one and not, so it does make a difference on how many you get per set, which makes a difference on the total grind. I'm going to give. I'm going to announce later, of course, much later, on the angler tournament. I will tell you that it's going to be on Golden Ridge, and I will tell you not when it's going to be, but what fish it's going to be. It's going to be black bass. Now, the reason I'm doing that, this is a one-time thing. The reason I'm doing that is because I've got some new players that have not ever played this. This deer made a round and about, and they're gonna have to have some time to get the appropriate gear for the first fish. So we're going to do bass on Golden Ridge, and that's going to be the first one. Thereafter, just like we do on the hunting, we will be spinning the wheel. Pick the fish. And as the players get more maps or the community grows, we'll branch out. That's my deer. Shot was low. That must have been the first one I shot at. That was a bad shot. But we got him. Oh, Shirley. 2 more on the bucket list. And we go to the next spot. Once I grind a little bit, we get a little rhythm going. Black bass, Golden Ridge in August. Now, anybody that's interested in joining, you know how to reach me. And let me say this. That game is going to go on sale on March the 19th. Or thereabouts, through the 26th, is what AI is informing me of. They even told me what the price was probably going to be, around $22. That is for the entire game with all DLCs. So you might, if you're interested in getting the angler, that might be a good time to get it. That deer right there, I need to shoot. But he is in a bad spot. So we're going to summons him. Let's see if I can get him to turn. And he is turning. I did want to shoot him at that angle. There you go, big boy. That's perfect. Just hold smile real pretty now for the camera. Oh, Kelly. So, Golden Ridge Reserve Black Bass. I'm announcing that a couple times, so make sure my members hear that. So, then after that, we're going to let the wheel pick it. You ought to have appropriate gear. Or enough money by then if you're working on the game to get the gear you need for the next fish. And if you have any questions, you can always ask. I'll be glad to help anybody who's trying to get started with the angler. Or ask Buck too. Buck is a guru at that. He's probably gonna kick our butts, but I'm gonna give him a run for his money as best I can. All right, let me see. I think the albino is out there. I think I see a white deer up there. That is either the albino or the piebald. One of the two are there. So let's see which one it is. It is the albino. All right, I'm going to shoot the albino first. And there's a couple of big deer out here. And then I'll see what I can do as far as what's this. All right, I'm going to try to shoot the albino first and then swing left and shoot this one. That's the plan. No hurry, they're not going anywhere. And of course he laid down. You son of a gun. We got them both, and they were good hits too. That couldn't have worked out any better. That second one's a good hit too, so he's not gonna be far. All right, let's go get the albino. I've been looking at that deer for a week. 10 days. Got him. Sure is pretty though. Sure is pretty. Yeah, he's beautiful. My dude is going in the lodge. All right. It's a nice treat. Not the first one I've shot. Could be the first buck I've shot. All right, dog, if you would. Lead the way, son. Little bit more control with this rifle. Just enough to kind of improve my hits on second and maybe even third shot. So not gonna shoot more than 3 out of a zone anyway. I got 4 shots with this rifle. So getting 2 is my goal, getting 3 is a bonus. This deer's not gonna be far. Yeah, that's one of the rares off the board. Now that don't mean anything. It could spawn another one in 10 minutes. When you're shooting this many, you spawned a lot of rares. There's a tree there, dog. You know. I'm coming. I know. You're not happy because I ain't moving fast enough to suit you. You're running all over the place out here. I thought that was a little bit better shot than it was. That deer's running further than I thought he was going to run. Be interested to see where I hit that dude. Thank you, sir. Oh. Yeah, see, my eye was not quite as fast as I thought it was. He ducked. He ducked the bullet. Look at that. He crouched down by the time I shot. I doggone near missed him. That kind of fooled the old eyeballer. All right, we got 1 regular and 1 rare. So we have 3 rares and 2 diamonds now, and 247 kills for a grand total of 252 kills. All right, let's go to the next set and see if we can. I might see if we can find the piebald here in a minute. Appreciate y'all coming in. Let me ask y'all something. Now, as you all know, I am not a big war game type of fella. But I was talking to Curtis and Eric backstage this morning, And this may perk your ears up a little bit, Shirley. There is a game called War of Tanks, and it's about tanks blowing up stuff, blowing up other tanks. That's something y'all think you'd be interested in for us to try. That is a free game. That's a big old deer right there. Not quite a diamond, but a big old deer. I'm gonna turn him and drop him. What about a tank game? That's the little one. I don't want him. Oh, you standing beautiful. Thank you, son. Well, I think good thing about it, it's a free game, believe it or not. I think I will download it today. Shirley said, yeah. I think I'll download it today and maybe we'll give it a try. Never played it, but the video looks fun. I mean, it really does. So I believe we'll install it today and then we'll give her a shot. That's a big old deer. That's 226. 255 on diamond, so not quite a diamond, but he'll get the job done. So we'll download the tank game and give it a try on the channel and see what it does. Alright, let's continue on here. It's only one shooter in that bunch. Try to stay away from shooting the level 1s and any does. However, I've learned on this feeder grind that it can get a little stagnant. Why that deer out there is running out of there, they're leaving. But they'll be back. So I'm not worried about it. There's nothing there but a level 1 anyway. So every now and then you have to shoot a couple of does or maybe even a level 1 out to get the rotation back in line. I never count the does on the scoreboard. If I shoot a level 1, I do count it. But everything you see on the scoreboard is bucks only. I never put the does on add the does to the score. I don't see anything out here. Let's see. That's because I'm blind as a hoodoo bat. Is that a level? What are you? Are you a level 1 or 2? You're a 1. I come over there the other day, the deer were standing right here, not at the feeder. They were eating out of this saw. There's nothing here. They'll be here. We just continue on the rotation. Brick Top. What's up, buddy? Been a while. You doing good? Yeah, we'll download the tank game today. We're gonna give that a try. We need a couple of games. We need rotation going here. We're gonna be running Way of the Hunter, and I'm gonna be bringing back the Angler because we're gonna be doing competitions on it. So, tank game looks fun. I don't know how to play it. I'll probably get blowed up showing up. That's what y'all will see anyway, according to Curtis. That's what he wants to see. There's one laying right there we're gonna shoot. That's a little boy. Let's bust this one real quick. Only one, but we got him. The 308 on this rifle sounds different than the other 308. I like the sound of this one better. Got a little bit more of an echo to it. Y'all know how the grind works. We'll just keep going. Keep adding. I hadn't done much on this week. I've been doing some other projects. So I think I've grinded once. My brother's about to grind himself to death. He's knee deep in it. He's afraid I'm gonna kill a great one before he does. I think the boys in a little bit of competition with me. I think he's a little bit more serious about the competition than I am, but he's trying to get one before I get one. I think he wants to outdo me. I'll get him on live one of these days and remind him who the older brother is. And give him a good spanking. These little old bitty bucks out here, there ain't much here. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do one back there that might be. Oh, yeah, that's a big old boy back there. See, I didn't see him. Oh, a couple big boys out here had their heads down on me. I'm trying to hide. Let me give y'all an opportunity, a little bit of romance here, and see if I can't get y'all to give me a shot. Oh, yeah, he's ringing the bell. Uh-huh. Oh, Troy's ringing the bell. That's definitely a 2. That's not a 2. There's 2 2s standing right here. And I'm gonna, that may be a 1. Let me see what you are real quick. Yeah, you're a 1. There's 1 2 out here. No, wait a minute now. No, that's just 1. All right. Let's go ahead and take what we can get. That 308 hammers him, don't it? Had to hurry up and shoot that dude. That other one about to walk in front of him. See that deer fly up out of the trees out there? I could drop you, but I'm not going to because you're a 1. Just want to let you know I can drop you. I like to step on the dog. Where'd that deer go? Grass is tall out here. Alright. So, herd is kind of small, ain't they? Let's see what time it is. Alright, we're still good on time for a little bit. Let's go check the road crew out up here. Been working on a little bit of AI stuff. Made that thumbnail with that AI program. Made a nice thumbnail. I had that. It's the same thumbnail, But I put it in the program and had it remove the black deer and add the piebald, which we hadn't saw yet, by the way. But I hadn't been seeing it since till later. There's a rabbit, but no deer. I always take an opportunity to pick up a little extra cash. I missed that joker. You ain't gonna shoot that joker on the run. Them little rabbits hard to hit that far. I took a running shot at him, but I guarantee you he crapped himself. Couple of deer out here. Oh. Doggone level ones. That's a one. Nope, that's a 2 minor. I didn't think he's gonna be a. He's just barely gonna make a 2. That's a 1 there. I guarantee you that. Yeah. Looks like it's 1 and done right now, good people. It'll pick up. .308 does hammer them, boy. When you hit one solid with this gun, it puts them down. I'm going to go and hook up the other feeders. Eventually, we're going to try to go get a tiger with this carcass feeder operation. And we're going to have a bow hunt for the Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club. Everybody's scrambling trying to get a bow and the correct ammo. Ernie said yesterday on his live I was making it hard on him. I'm making it fun for you. That is a long, long shot. I see one big, well, I see 2 big bucks. I'm going to try to get 2. If I can find that other. There he is. He's running. Got him. We got him. Got the mule kick. We got him. I don't know how to get his head, but we'll get him. It's a 199. Dog, if you would. Beat me to the backstrap, son. Oh yeah, we hit him pretty good. He's not too bad. Big Slim 91. What's up, buddy? Didn't hit him great, but we got enough of it. We got enough of it. Hope you're doing good, buddy. I'm running into the tree. All right, we got the albino. Now we need to get the piebald. Hope what happened to us don't happen to us again. I told y'all we got him. That wasn't a bad shot. Got the intestines, but a little behind. It's hard to hit him running. 2 more. We are now up to 258 kills. I'm not a speed grinder, as you can see. I don't do anything fast, except drink beer. I do that fast. Troy's not a speed demon, folks. I'm more of a blocker, not a wide receiver. Oh, I think I see the piebald. I think I do. Yep, I think he's out there. Oh, that's another albino. Which one is it? That's another albino. Can you believe that? That's a different deer, people. That is a different albino. Wow. All right, we're going to get another albino today. Let's see what this is. That's a 1. All right, we're going to shoot the albino. What are you back there? Are you a... I ain't going to mess around too long. I'll mess around and lose this opportunity. Hey, we got 2 albinos today. All right, Ernie. Yeah, I shot 2 turkeys. Might as well pick up the money while I can get them, right? You rest up, buddy. All right, let me pick up these turkeys real quick. They pay a little. Wonder how much turkey'd be left with a shoot one with a 308. I just picked up $1,700 on them 2 birds. Let's go get this prized possession. I'm gonna taxi this one too. I just love these rares. Not very big, but beautiful. All right, we got a rare. I should have already had my bow stuff. Yeah, I'll agree with that. We got 4 rares in the grind now. I'll agree with that. A bow hunter that you are. My favorite animal to hunt on the game is the turkey. Really? Well. They are kind of fun to hunt, I'll say that. I would have thought that a big bow hunter of your statue would have had all the bow stuff. Steve will not be joining us for this hunt. I don't think he's... they're leaving up there. Look at it. I can see him leaving. Ain't anything impressive shooting this bunch anyway. He's not going to be participating in this one. He's his vision won't let him really bow hunt, and he's never done it. I don't think, and now ain't the time to be starting something new. So he's gonna set this one out, but I did tell him which map he's gonna be on, so he's gonna be working on this map. Then in April we're gonna be back to hunting with a firearm. He'll be in that one. So I had told him we was gonna do at least one bow hunt. Are them deer leaving too? Good night, Irene. Look at all them deer. Golly. That ain't no one. That misquoted that. How far are y'all? Oh, I gotta be stealthy about this. Them deer are not supposed to be right there. They supposed to be up in that other field. I'll have to run these suckers off. I ain't careful. This bunch is going that way. Let me just wait here a minute. I don't want to run up there and jump in that stand and be in a bad spot. What are y'all doing out there mingling around? They're going right there. I knew that's what they were doing. There's one deer out here that I'm not sure is not a diamond. I gotta get a better view. Maybe that one laying right there. No. That's got an awful big rack. No, he's just big. God, there's a couple of big ones out here. All right, I'm gonna see if I can't get these too. Now, why didn't I run up there and jump in that stand? Well, the answer to that is, had I done that, I'd have spooked these because they were too close. I'm not gonna get him, I don't think. Dadgummit, I tried. Okay. Oh, wait. There's some more deer right here. Does. Let's go get this. That's talking about the deer eating right here. I mentioned that earlier. There's another zone right here, and it's just kind of splitting this. Right there is the zone. You can see it flashing. So not a bad looking buck. Later they move this way and they eat right here. So I have to be mindful of that when I come running up here. I don't want to come bouncing up here like an idiot and scare them all off. Don't want to do that late in the evening after 1700. Make sure I'm loaded. Make sure I'm zeroed. Let me tell you something when you grind it. You start to grind like this. When you You need to have your tent 250 yards from your feeder or greater. That tent is 250 yards from the feeder. This tripod stand is at least 160 yards from the feeder. This one's 174 from the feeder. So, as you can see, there's nothing out here. That keeps you from spooking the animals. 250 from your, I always go 255 at least. 250 or greater. 250 is the minimum from your stand. From your feeder to your tent. Any closer than that, when you spawn in the tent, it scares them off. You see, we're getting thin herds now. It's about time to change the time. So I'm fixing to do that here in just a second. About time to start the rotation over again. The herds are getting kind of thin. Bunch of level ones and some does. So we're going to go to the next set and change the time. There's probably nothing going to be up here when I change the time. I guess I should step out and look before I do that. I'm back. My internet keeps going in and out. It's happening all day. Yeah. As you can see, I'll set to 1530 and I'm going to step out and look again. Nothing. And see, you just saw them spawned in, right? You saw that. They weren't there when I first looked, and all of a sudden, poof, magic, they're there. That was probably the perfect illustration of you getting to see them spawned in that you'll ever see. Rewind that and watch it. When I first put the binoculars up, it was bare. All of a sudden, there's 4 deer sitting in there. There's a level 2 out here. Right here in the back. Yeah, he's a 2. Oh, there's 2 level 2s out here. I would like to shoot both of these if I could. I need him to turn. See if I can make that happen. That joker go, I can't shoot you right there. You in the, can I neck shoot him? I'm not gonna neck shoot that deer. That's too tight of a shot. I'm not gonna get 2 out of this. It's gonna be too hard to do this swing over here. I'm just gonna shoot 1. Probably is it. Gonna fool around and up losing opportunity at both of them if I don't do something. I guess I'm gonna have to next shoot him, you son of a gun. I didn't want to do that. But we made it happen anyway. That's a pretty good shot to see something myself. I prefer not to do that, but I dropped him. That was an immediate kill. Broke the neck. As you can see. That's not an easy shot to pull off, but we got it done. The internet company does not know why. Yeah. Let me tell you something about the internet. They come out to my house, that's gonna give me 2 gigs up and down. Didn't happen. Said, well, use the Wi-Fi. She's on Wi-Fi. Okay? Hardwired it. Still didn't happen. But I'm not complaining now, because I'm getting 1,000. I'm getting 1 gig. But in the interim of all this going on, after I had upgraded my internet, apartment complex that I live in, started offering it with the rent for 1 gig. I told my wife, I said, let's try it, see what it's like. Supposed to be the same internet. And so we did, and it works beautifully. And she said, well, you're on 2 gigs. If I could give you that extra gig for $35 a month. Well, I'm really not getting it. She's like, well, you get somebody to come out, we can figure out why. I told my wife the other day, today I said, I'm calling them jokers and telling them to drop it down to 1 gig, 'cause that's all we're getting anyway, and get free internet. So I ain't paying $35 for nothing. Ain't no deer out here. Oh, wait, yeah, there's one. Are you a 2? Hey, on the hop. Oh, there's some. I didn't see those. All these are level 1s. All right, so here's a great illustration. There's 3 1s out here. I'm gonna come back here, and if they're still there later in the rotation, then I'm gonna shoot one of them out. Sometimes you have to do that. But they offer free internet down at the apartment complex. That's now that is an amenity. Look at all these deer up here. And Lord, everybody and their brothers up here eating out of this feeder. Don't get too close up there, dog. Hold the water. Golly, look at all these deer. There's a big boy. There's a couple of big boys in this bunch. But I'm gonna shoot. I want to shoot this one. And I want to shoot that one in the back. And this one right here, maybe. Yeah, these are all 2s. All right, I'm going to try to shoot this one here. And then swing the gun around and get this other one. Here we go. Took off on me. Shot over that deer. If I hit him, I barely hit him. Don't think we got one out of that. Should have had 2. That was not as clean as I wanted it to be. We'll find out when we get up there. I didn't do a very good job on that. That was not good. Well, let's run back here and find out how bad it was. He's on the blood. I may have to run across hell to find this one. That wasn't a very good shot. Probably gonna be dead, but wasn't great. Gotta do better than that, Crowley. Well, it wasn't too bad. He's bleeding pretty good. But I should have been. Gotta be crawling through the bushes here. A turkey meatloaf. I like turkey meatloaf. I ate. Somebody. That's you back there? All right. Huh? So you going outside to smoke?
Yeah,
What did you say?
your headphones are here.
My hearing's getting bad, y'all. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the hearing doctor. Ear doctor. Wife tells me all the time I need a hearing aid. I tell her all the time she mumbles. I asked her the other day, said, you need to go there, get a hearing aid. A hearing aid. So, I told her the other day, I said, why would I go get a hearing aid? Well, so you can hear. I said, so when I go down and get this hearing aid, and I look at her and I turn the hearing aid off and turn my head from her, then what you gonna do?
I literally was a theater major and I recruit and I talk to people and interview them for a living. I do not mumble.
Well, maybe I don't understand your you know, you come from Chicago. Maybe I don't understand your northern tongue, baby.
Your southern ears need to listen.
My southern ears. Yeah. She says my southern ears need to listen better. Well, I went to the ear doctor not too long ago. He told me I didn't need no hearing aid. You heard what he said. He said that was 8 years ago. She might be right. Oh, Lord. You reckon that much has changed in 8 years, huh? Selective hearing, that's what it is, but I got selective hearing. Oh, these deer leaving. Y'all sure leave this zone in an awful hurry. There ain't none down there, a bunch of ones. Yeah, I shot that level 1, I sure did. Too many of them out here. Too many of them out there. Show me the way, son. Thank you. Every once in a while, you gotta shoot one. Yeah, we eat turkey quite a bit. I like turkey meatloaf. We make it quite a bit, and I make Instead of ordering fast food hamburgers, I've been making hamburger at home and turkey burger. So. Little old bitty deer. Much to him. Got more horns than he does backstrap. Alright, let's go. Keep making the rounds. That's all we do is keep making the rounds. About 2 hours, it does get a little redundant. Time to take a break. But this is, you know, one thing about it, after 1,500 or how many ever kills, 1,800, 1,000, 2,000, whatever the number will be, I will have earned the great one. So, you do this type of thing and you earn it, you're earning it really. I mean, yeah, it's bonded it in, but you're earning it still. No matter how you look at it. God, look at all these deer. Wow, that's some big old racks back there. I think that I can shoot that one and maybe come out of this bunch with 2. We're going to try it. This first shot's going to be difficult. I'm going to have to slip it in between that doe and that buck. So it's got to be precision. I missed the second shot. Could never get it. Shot over the deer on the second shot. But we got one. Not gonna be far. Welcome in K1. First of all, thank you for joining. I do live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock. So please, if you like what you see, consider subscribing. Now that that's out the way, I'll answer your question. I have been playing this game since about 2018. And I play it quite often. If you like hunting games, it's probably the best that they have to offer right now. I would highly recommend it. There's a lot of good stuff you could do on this. And there's a lot of good info out there to watch on it. If you have any other questions, I'll try to answer them the best I can. And again, welcome. What is your favorite map? Veronica, welcome in. Veronica, I would have to say my favorite map is probably Saucwiesen Park. Now, the reason for that is because I like hunting the ducks. I'm a big duck hunter. big duck hunter. If I had to choose a secondary map, that would be tough. I like them all. I'm not a big Rancho fan. I'll say that. I cannot do nothing with this bunch, bunched up like this. I don't think there's a 2 in there, but we're going to separate this bunch. Oh, I can see. I would have to say probably Revontuli. Simply because you can hunt ducks on there well, but I think the map is well balanced over there. And I can hunt deer very successfully over there. But the feeders have changed the game. There's not a level. Look at all these level 1s and these does. Okay, we got to thin this down a little bit. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, sir, you are my 990th. 990. Appreciate that. We do some other games as well. We drive a truck, 18-wheeler on live. Did that on Tuesday. We have some, do a police game, we do a little fishing game. We do some, we even do some wrestling. We haven't done wrestling in a while. Haven't done wrestling in a while. Well, we had to wipe out some of them more. I'm gonna go pick up these doe that I shot. There was 4 1s in there and a herd of does. That's got to be thinned out some. Got to be thinned out some. Thank you. Gonna be blood up here somewhere. No, there's gonna be blood right there by that house. So I know for sure I hit this one. We're gonna put the dog over here in a second. Dog, if you would. Told you there's gonna be blood up here by the high. There it is. There's a secondary blood spot. Now we're gonna put the level 1 that I picked up on the board, but not the doe. We don't do that. If I don't get eaten by the bear first. There he is. Oh, there she is. That is a 266 kill of the grind. Let's go up here to the road. We haven't seen that piebald yet. That's ridiculous. I'm hoping we see that. Probably be like it was the other night. Later on that day, I started grinding again and seen it. It's out there the whole time. There's a 2. That deer's gonna get away. What fishing game do you like to play? Well, I am a huge fan of Fishing Planet. I did a little bit of stuff with the angler. Well, more than a little bit. Then they killed development for it. Kind of lost the interest in it. I also run some competitions. I'm gonna turn this deer. Also run competitions for the Call of the Wild and for the anglers. So I mean we're gonna start doing some on the angler because everybody's got a copy of it. So I'm gonna get back into playing the angler, but mostly the Planet. I'm a big Planet fan. Not going far. I'm doing a mule deer grind. I'm like 1K kills in. Yeah, that's what I told my regulars here. I may have to kill 1,500 to 2,000 deer. They're like, wow. So K1's 15. He's 1,000 deer in. No great one yet. So that'll tell you there's some work to be done. I gotta go find a bud spot here. Some of this grinding I do off of line. And that deer should be that far. I'm walking right by it. Oh, it's right here. A lot of this grinding I do offline, but I try to kill my rares in front of my subscribers. Look at the way this dude died. That's got to be an uncomfortable position, son. And I only got like 13 diamonds. Yeah. I messed one up the other day. A diamond that I was trying to hold to shoot for these guys. I had the diamond and I had a couple of level 2s out there that I was going to take out. And I shot one level 2 and I swung the gun around to pick up the second level 2, and the diamond jumped in front of the deer I was shooting at and I accidentally shot him. Of course, I didn't get a vital, so that pretty much knocked that out. So, but it happens. You ever notice Troy talks a lot? Shut up, Curtis. Bunch of does, man. Look, this whole herd is does and wands. I have got two albinos and two black ones. I got 4, and I've got a piebald that I haven't seen today, but he's in the mix. So So I've got 4. In fact, I just killed 2 albinos today in this set. I'm hoping. What is your favorite gun? 3 to 7 range, I like the Mosin. I'm a big Mosin fan. I use it a lot, and I kill a lot of animals with it. The Mosin is what I use most of the time. Thanks, sir. I like this 308. There's my 2 right there. I was using the AR platform 308. I find this one to be a little bit more sturdy. This is the Olsen, so I really like it. But probably I haven't decided, it's one of my favorites. 2 to 6, I like the SKS, the new SKS, and the lever action whitlock, because I like to open sight hunt. And I use the whitlock for that, and the Mosin Nagant rifle. It's a big old boy, that's 236. So, that's my favorite. If I'm hunting competitions, which I do a lot, and I could use a 3 to 7 rifle, it's the Mosin hand down, without a doubt. Terrible shot. Deer's not going anywhere. I mean, I shot him, but I just didn't want to have to track him. It's your favorite hair product. But which end? Oh my Lord. I always got to be one idiot in the bunch. Let's say Brian B. I got that deer. I got to get this dog close enough to the blood. I was going to say that the only reason I'm using this 308 for this grind, it's a little bit bigger bullet. And if you get one if you get a hit into these whitetail with this 308, it's anywhere good enough to draw meat, you're going to recover them. So. Yeah, if y'all want to do a backstage, that'd be alright. Make me no difference. You know, I'll be my normal, cheerful self. See, I didn't hit the steer very good, but I'm gonna recover the animal. So, and that's the advantage of using this 308. Some people will use the 300. I don't, because I don't want to be switching back and forth between guns. So. I don't want to actually shoot a dino with a 300, of course. So I just don't do that. Choose that route. Yeah, we can do it backstage. I ain't been doing it. I sit up here watching the guy on YouTube, Agenda Free TV, about the fighting going on. That's all I've been doing. Had him on. These deer keep leaving the zone quickly. Oh, there's one. I gotta get a shot at him. Got him walking. Stop bad mouthing the 300. Yeah, my young protege there, he loves that 300. It breaks his heart every time I take it from him. Like taking ice cream away from a kid. Yes, sir. Do we have to invite Troy? Yeah. Yeah, I got the power. Remember that, you joker. You didn't like the turkey meatloaf, really? I prefer it. I guess that just tells you everybody got a different taste. It's a lot better for you, I'll say that. Is that Piebald up here? I thought I seen that joker. No. That gum a booger bear. I'm gonna be ticked if we don't shoot that Piebald this stream. Deer know I'm here. They know I'm here. Now, but a bunch of ones out here. Where are you, Piebald? I'm going to go download World of Tanks tonight. We're going to give that a shot on the channel. You know, but a bunch of does. About time me to reset the time again, isn't it, folks? We're going to download World of Tanks. We're going to blow some stuff up. I wish American Truck Simulator would come on and get them fast Mustangs in that game. I want to get out on that highway doing 140. That's probably when y'all gonna see me wreck. I get in behind that Mustang, get to smelling myself and wreck it. That's empty. Golly, come on. I hate to reset the time. That Piebald may show up late. I may have to. Good night. Look at them racks behind that doe there. Oh yeah, we won't shoot him. That's a big old dude back there. See if I can give him a little romance so I can get him to come in. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's a diamond, good people. We're getting ready to bust us a diamond. I want a good shot at this. Let's get him on in a little closer if we can. Are you gonna move for us, son? Oh yeah, he's moving. That's a big old diamond, people. Whew. It's max weight. I'd like for him to walk a little bit more. Want to get a little bit better angle on him. Yeah, it's a big one. We're going to get him. I just want to get a good shot at him. That's all. Oh, that's perfect. Just go ahead and stop now, son. Smoked him. Smoked him. Let's go get him. I hope he's too bigger than 270. He's bigger than 270. Old Dow gonna be crying tonight. I don't think he is, but he's sure a good looking boy. Yeah, I changed the way. I may have to put the dog on in this tall grass. I changed the way I shoot, by the way. Changed the way I hold the controller to shoot. And that's improved my accuracy a lot. 271. I think that might actually beat Dow's. Oh, man. Right. Let me get some shots. Some screenshots of this dude. boy there. Let's get some shots of him. Gotta get the right shot. All right. Give me just a minute. I'll be right with you. I'm gonna take my time here and get some good pictures. I can use these for thumbnails. Alright. Get one more. Good Lord, I've taxied 3 deer today. Glad you here to coach me up, huh? Figures. All right. I have actually changed the way that I shoot. I used to shoot with my right hand only. Thumb on the joystick and trigger finger on the trigger. And I actually changed that, where I'm using one hand for the joystick and one hand for the trigger. So I don't pull the trigger off target. So it's worked out. It took me a while to get it mastered where both hands were working at the same time, but I made it work. I don't know what his is, but that's 271.24. I hope it beat his. I'll have to go look in his lodge. He may be listening. That beat your deer, you old pro, if you listening. That's gonna break his heart if I beat his deer. He'll be chasing his hero again. Nothing there but a bunch of ones and does. All right, let me add my diamond to the list, and one more for this one right here we're about to pick up. Almost jumped the stand. Well, we ended up getting a diamond for y'all anyway. That was a new deer we spawned, by the way. That's from shooting the rotation that kicked the new one in. All these turkeys. I think we probably run its course here. We're gonna, on the time slot, I want to quickly navigate through them again, see maybe if we get that piebald back. But we've shot 2 rares today and a diamond. Well, if we get that piebald in the same stream, that would be fabulous, but don't believe it's gonna happen for us. I think we're about on the course. A little too early to quit just yet. We're got about 15, 20 more minutes, so we're gonna. I can't see that deer back here. Pick your head up, son. If that's a 2, it's a small one. We'll go look. He's not very big. So 2 albinos today and a diamond in the set. That was pretty. That's a pretty good run today. Good Lord. That's the one thing about grinding. You'll get something like that. I want to see if this deer is a. Dadgummit. I think that's a 1, but another doe standing in front of you. No, it's a 2. Alright, yeah, I want to shoot him. Let me see if I can move her. She's moving. So is he. You're not going anywhere. He's fixing to drop. Died right in front of the feeder, did you, boy? Alright, let's reset the time. Little too early to quit just yet. We're gonna go a little longer today. I cut y'all short the other day a little bit. Well, it'd be something if we got a piebald today on top of all we've got. I need to add that deer. I see something out there. It looks white. That may be our little jewel there. I think I see something out there that's white. Kind of hard to tell from back here. Look what it is. Glory be, it's the piebald. Oh, son. It's made my day, big boy. Not even worried about that little old buck. He's so small. We got him. I've been grinding for 2 hours and 48 minutes. Waiting on that son of a gun. I told y'all he was there. Decided to run one more round around the block. And we got him. That's sweet. 2 albinos, a piebald, and a diamond. It's been a productive spring. Alright. Well, I tell you what, I spent some money today, $12,000 taxi and deer. I'm gonna have some nice trophies in the lodge. We're gonna have some nice trophies in the lodge. I'm gonna get a couple screenshots real quick. I hope that's the way I die, with a mouthful of feed. That is awesome, isn't it? Looks like that lucky joker. Alright. Let me add a rare. Wow. I told y'all I thought I saw something look white out there. I know. Of course, I don't grind a whole lot. But I know that I have never killed that many rares in one day. I know it's because I'm on this grind, but can you imagine the likelihood of that ever happening again on live? It's thin. Very thin. We are now at 5 rares, 3 diamonds, and 267 kills, for a grand total of 275 kills. That ain't a lot of kills in a grind. That's a level 1. That's definitely a level 1. Feeders is the reason. Well, I don't know. The water grind, the watering zone grind works the same way. That's the way they used to grind before the feeders. So I don't know. I don't know how much the feeders are affecting that, but it is a thought for sure. It is a thought. It has to do with a lot of location, feeders, and time. You're both correct. But my point is you could probably, well, there's no doubt, there's no probability to it. You could do the same thing on the water dry. We got 2 deer here, by the way. One's gonna be back here. I'm gonna put the dog on it. At least I believe we got that second deer. Don't think we're close enough for the dog to find it yet. Nope. Come on, dog. You're both correct, though. When you put these feeders down, you're maybe I didn't hit that deer. I could have swore I got that deer. When you put these feeders down, not every location's gonna pay off. I can tell you that. In fact, I ended up moving a few of mine. Because it wasn't doing good. So it is a little work involved in it. Speaking of feeders, we will not be, let me reiterate this again. I don't want nobody to say, you cut out. In August, when we start the fishing thing, we will not be chumming at all. So, any of that throwing bait out to draw the fish in, that's going to be off limits. No chumming. I know that tickles Buck. I can't see what that deer is behind that doe. That's a doe. Yeah, no chumming. I want everybody to get out, have to hunt for their fish. Work for them. I was supposed to specifically put that in the rules when it comes time. Fishing. We're going to be the first people that's ever done any fishing for the Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club. All of us been on the hunting game. All right, I'm gonna try to shoot these two back here. I need you to put your head down and get out of the way. I think I accomplished my goal, folks. I believe I did. I'm excited to go reel fishing on the boat. It will be fun. Have you never fished on a boat? Nick, how old are you anyway? If you don't mind me asking. I think you did too. Yeah, I think I did. I think I got them both. How old are you, Nick? You're a pretty young fella. You can't be over about. Alright, there's one blood spot. Yeah, okay. I would have predicted you'd be younger than that, to tell you the truth. You look young. Of course, hell, to an old coot like me, you would look young. All right, I'm gonna put the dog on one trail. Then when I come back here and track again, because these deer run close together, and don't tell him which trail he's gonna pick up. Maybe we get lucky and they run close together till they die. We got two though. Okay, there's one, and that's not the deer he's tracking. So there's one. That worked out, see? That's probably the first one I shot. Lord be with me, don't let the bear get me. You gotta go on somewhere, bear, I got a gun. "26 is a good age. You're getting young, strong, whole life ahead of you. And you're only about 10 to 12, 14 years away from having any sense. You get about 35, 40 years old, you start getting a little more mature, as they say. Yeah, it's good age, good age. Enjoy it now, son, it won't last forever. Rowdy, how you doing, buddy? I shot him in a Rumpelstiltskin, Shirley. We're gonna run the set, finish running the set today. My dad said amen. Your daddy knows what I'm talking about. You can get very smart till you're about 35, 40 years old. You think you are, but you're not. About that age, you start to get a little sense. By the time your parents get too old to enjoy it, you get a little sense about you. Oh, Lord. Well, that's life. That's just being part of a young man. I was your age once, many, many moon ago. I wish I knew today. I wish I knew back then what I know today. I'd have done things a lot differently in life. Probably. Maybe saved a little more money here and there. Yeah, it's always about learning. We got one buck out here. Maybe 2. Nah, it's a small one. He's not going far. He just thinks he is. Hell, he's a lot further than I thought he was going to go. We'll put another bullet in him for measure. Thought I hit him better than that. He's not going to be too far, though. I must not hit him too good. Is there any truth to that, Troy? That I'd have done things a little differently? Probably. Probably a little differently. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have probably done things a little differently. Not everything, no. Oh. Nobody makes the right decision all the time. But I only have really one big regret in life. And I'm not being ugly here, I'm just being honest. That was getting involved with the first girl that I truly ever loved. Because she had a little bit of a drinking issue. It turned into a big drinking issue. And I wish I'd have done things differently there. And walked away from that situation and not spent 2 years in it. But it taught me a lot too. So that's really the only big, I guess, really big regret I have in life. No matter how much you love someone, sometimes you cannot help them. I gotta add a deer. I'm not even going to get up and stand to shoot this one. I'm just going to put the money on him and get it over with. I killed a bunch of deer today on this live stream. When, if you look at the numbers, it's on that telephone up there on that screen. He's doing good. Now when you got to kill 1,500, 2,000 of these jokers, oh man. These deer, I'm constantly filling these feeders up. I'll have to fill them up when I'm done here. These deer, they eat like Curtis at a buffet. They wipe it out, man. Especially when you reset the time, it really goes fast. We got about 2 or 3 more sets to go for the day. And I'm gonna go for today, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Did you count the funny colored ones? I do. I count those under the rares. Sure do. $1. Let's see if we can put him down. That 308 puts him down, boy. It's gonna be interesting to see how everybody does with the bows. I laughed at Ernie the other day. He's on his live. I was watching. I had him on TV. I didn't have him on I wasn't in the chat yet. And he said, "Troy making it hard on us." Yeah. My wife heard that. She laughed. Troy's making it hard on us. My brother got in there. He said, "You know, I don't have those arrows. What do I do?" I said, "You go earn them, son." You go earn them. I don't think there's nothing out here. Nah. Nothing on that set. That's a funny set right there. Sometimes it's got a herd on it. And sometimes it's timing. You notice we come to this set a couple times and they were leaving. All this game is generated by time. Let me tell you something. There's a feeding zone right here for black bear, right here. All right? There's a watering zone for whitetail right here. You see where this watering zone's at? How many yards you think that is from where I'm standing? About 350, 400 yards. Let's look. 183. How many yards is that to the feeder down here where all these deer are gathering? Let's look. That's probably about 300 yards. These deer from this watering zone or to any watering zone on these maps run a 300-yard radius. Remember that. They're going to be 300 to 500 yards in this general area from the watering zone. So, if you miss a watering time, if the deer are leaving or they're just late, you can figure out where they're going. By using that as a reference. There is one buck out here. There's 2 bucks out here. That's worth shooting. And all these does, man. I'm gonna try to swing this way. I'm gonna drop here. Did it. Got him. I'm gonna kill one of these does. There's too many does up in this spot. I missed her. Trying to shoot around that pole, I missed her. We got 2. What's that, Gimpy? These deer don't run all over this map. They're spaced out on the map. They're going to run a 500-yard radius of the watering hole. That's pretty good. We got that swing going. I'm getting a little better at that. Where's that other deer at? That's why I got this dog. Probably walked right over his body. Doggone. Yeah, he ain't gonna be far. He right up here. Little high still, but I got the job done. 2 more. We are now at 283 kills. I'm getting ready to go break that 300 mark before long. Got 2 more sets to run, folks, and we're gonna shut it down. I appreciate y'all joining me today. We've killed 2 albinos, a diamond, and a piebald today. It's been a productive day. I got all the rares wiped off the board. Good night, Irene. Look at all them deer. Is that a diamond standing there? No. I have got all the rares wiped off the board that we had. We will spawn some more, but I got them all shot that I wanted to shoot for y'all. And we got a bonus diamond at that. It's been a good day. It's been a productive day. All right, let's see what we can do here. That one's definitely getting shot. Don't you walk off. Oh, I spooked him. I better talk to him a little bit. If I can soothe the savage beast. There we go, big boy. I calmed you down just a little bit, didn't I? Calmed you down just a little bit. Before I put a bullet in you. Bunch of does, man. We're gonna shoot a doe. Got too many does in this bunch. The buck's down, by the way. He alerted for some reason. Good to see you, Ernie. Hope you still improving, buddy. That deer, I don't know why that deer spooked, but he did. That's a fair sized child there. All right, let's go find this one here. Come on, dog. Go pick up this doe. We're gonna run the last set for the day in a minute. She's not gonna be too far. We don't put the does on the board. They don't really count. We just put the males on there. Last stand. Let's go see if we get a gift. I keep saying getting a gift. We've had a gift all day. been a day full of gifts. Right now we are at a deer leaving. I'm gonna do it. I better do it quick. Does. Nope, that's a buck. That's a 2. Anybody else? Bunch of turkeys. And a rascally rabbit. We're going to end the day today with 285 deer is what we're going to end the day today. We're 15 off of the 300 mark. And I will continue to grind offline and try to save some rares for you guys. Worked out good today. And we're also 3 diamonds in. Oh. There is the last buck of the day. I'm gonna fill feeders real quick before I shut the show down, top them off, keep them fed. You can fill these feeders remotely, by the way, which is a quick and efficient way to do it. I'm going to fill all of them. We're down to about 41%. I refilled these feeders before I did the live today. You want to put pellets in the feeders. Well done, good hunt. Thank you, son. Hope you have a good afternoon. And that's it. They filled up. Filled up and ready for the next hunt. God bless you and thank you for being a part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. Appreciate y'all riding along with me today as I did the deer grind. And we will have this on the channel again. Keep on the grind until we beat that great one out of the woods, and of course the great one will be saved for y'all's viewing pleasure. God bless you and thank you for being here, and I will see you guys somewhere soon, but for sure on Tuesday. God bless.